Hi there and welcome to PlayerBid. This short video is just to show you how to set up as a club administrator and to create your club page and your individual player auctions on the site. So it should take about 10 minutes. So how the platform is structured is that each club will have its own page. So if I click on clubs here, this will take me through to a page that has a list of clubs. So for each individual, I'm going to click on Enniscorthy here, and each club will have a page like this. So it'll have a kind of banner image at the top with a club crest in the middle. It'll have the basic details, Enniscorthy, the contact details, a little introduction, PlayerBid auction, why sponsor a player. When you sponsor a player, you're not only helping the club financially, but you get the following exposure as a sponsor. So this section here is going to be customized by you as a club admin. So you're going to outline here what exposure you're going to give to somebody who sponsors a player, and that's entirely up to you guys, whatever package you want to put together. We just mentioned here name, logo, beside your player on all team sheets, PA announcement at the start of home games, or an invitation to club sponsored evening, but it could be whatever you think of. So you're just going to customize the top banner piece and the data at the top, and this sponsorship package piece. There's a brief explanation of how it works for those that are going to bid in your auctions, and then you'll have a list of the player sponsorship auctions that you have. In this instance, just one. So that's the basic structure. Now I'm going to show you how you're going to create your own club page. So if you go to sign in on the top right of the main menu, this will take you through to this page here where you want to register. So you just pop in an email address there. You have a choice to register as a bidder or as a club owner. Here we want to register as a club owner, so I click on that button and I pop in my name, James Nesbitt. Pop in your club name. Perhaps include the full name so that it's identified as a rugby club. Once you do that, it'll generate a URL which can be shared along with the QR code if you like. Pop the phone number in, click I am a club owner, should be pre-done for you, and then click on register. So this will then take you through to this very simple wizard which sets you up for your store, your club page basically. So I'm going to just put some dummy information in here. I want them to show the email address in the store. So this will then ask me for the club account payment details so that you can receive the money directly into your account. So complete this information, and then your store is ready. So you can go to the store dashboard. So down here on the left hand side, on the main overview will give you an update on your auctions, what you've sold basically. And then down this left hand side you'll see players, orders, withdraw and settings. Really the areas to consider are the players and the settings. So if I click on players, I'll be able to create individual player auctions, but let's start with the settings first for the store, because that's going to create that page that I showed you with the team shot and the logo, etc. So to populate that main banner image, which was the team shot on the club page that you saw earlier, you click here on upload banner. Now you may need to adjust your picture size, so its recommended banner size is 625 by 300 pixels as it says here. So click on upload banner. Now I've added some images ahead of time, but so I'm going to click on this image that I want to use for my banner, and now it's popped in there. Second thing I want to do is upload the profile, which is the club crest image. So suggested image dimensions here are 150 by 150 pixels, so you may have to resize to that. So anybody that uses Canva can do that easily for you. Again, so that's now populated that. All of the other information is taken in from your registration. Just make sure that's ticked so that somebody can contact you via email. The email tick button here. Ignore the store schedule, that doesn't matter. In the custom text piece here, we want to just put in the information as to what we are offering to a sponsor. What is the exposure that they will get. So I've just populated here: name, / logo, beside player and team sheets, PA, announcement of team and home games, invite to sponsor and club. That can be whatever you guys as a club decide you're going to offer them. So then just click update settings, and it's as simple as that. I can now go to visit the store, which is just that link at the top beside store settings. And now I see that I've got my nice squad image, I've got my crest, I've got my details in terms of contact, and I've got the description as to what we're doing, why sponsor a player, so you get name, logo, beside player and team sheet. So that's the piece of the custom text that identifies what you're getting for sponsoring a player. How does it work? Description, list of sponsorship options. So now we want to turn to creating our player sponsorship options. So I'm now going to go to my account. If I hover on this, I'll see a whole list of things here. At this point, as club admin, all you're interested in is the vendor dashboard. The other elements relate to you as a bidder. So having registered, you can also bid for other players, for players in your own club and other clubs. But as a club admin, you want to only focus on the vendor dashboard. So we're going to click on that, and that's going to bring me back to that menu that you saw earlier, dashboard, players, orders, withdrawal, settings. So I now want to go in and create my player option. So I click on players on the left dashboard, and it brings up the screen. No players found. I want to add a new player, so I click on that. And then it presents me with the screen where I can create a name for my player. Player type auction, leave that alone. Category, leave that alone. Auction settings, auction type, normal, leave that alone. So I want to now put in the starting price. I want to start the bidding at €100. I want bid increment to be €20, so people they make another bid, it'll go up by €20. Reserve price, I don't want to sell this guy for less than €200, so I'll put that in there. Buy it now price is enables somebody to go into an auction and basically just buy the player by meeting a buy it now price. So it'll suspend the auction and they just buy the player at this price. So we're going to make that chunky enough, say €1,000. Then auction date start. Just pick the date from which you want it to start, and then auction date end. So we recommend that you keep this fairly short, maybe 2 weeks, enough time to get the word out there and get a bit of buzz and excitement, but not drag it on too much. So short description, I'm going to put in some text here, and this can be whatever you like. The short description will appear at the top of the player's profile, and then there's a longer description available below which we can give more detail. So you might say, you might add the original piece plus and is a great kicker, whatever. So you can add whichever detail, height, weight, number of games played last season, whatever, number of points scored. So the player status will be pending review. There's nothing to do there. Purchase note, you can include some information if you want that the buyer gets when they buy the player. So sorry, so that's just the text input. Up here though, there is upload a player cover image. So click on that, and I'm going to select an image I've already uploaded, so set that as the featured image. So I'm now done. That's how easy it is to create a player auction. So do that as often as you wish, depending on the number of auctions that you're going to put up. You'll see that this is pending review here in red, so just as a protective process, in case people put up silly stuff, we as admins will publish the draft pages that you have created. We'll let you know when that's been done. And that is effectively it. So I've now, as an admin, gone and published that, so I can see that that red has turned to green and the player is now online. If I go to clubs now and click into Wesley, I will see that that page has now been updated, and has all my detail, but has that player available to be bid on. So that's it. Just keep on adding players, as many as you wish to put up for auction, and all I can say is best of luck with it. Let's go raise money and have some fun doing it. Thank you.